Well, I've had this guitar since 1976. At the time I was living in Texas outside of Houston, a town called Tomball, which was just a little town at the time, but I understand now that it's quite a bit bigger. And I had a friend named Rick Medding, and this all went back to a belt buckle I owned. It was a pewter belt buckle. It was about this big, and I wore it everywhere, every day. And Rick really liked that belt buckle for whatever reason. He's always trying to get me to trade something for it. And I always tell him, no, I think I'm just going to keep that belt buckle. I haven't seen one like it before. And so anyway, the belt buckle was a crocodile. And this naked lady, they were on ice skates, and they were skating in kind of a Central Park-like locale. And it was called The Gator and His Dame, I think was the name of it. It was embossed in the back of it. But I was over at Rick's house one day, and we were listening to records, and he made a play for the belt buckle again. And I said, well, why don't you offer me something for it of, value? And he said, well, what about that guitar over there against the wall? And I said, well, you can trade me that guitar for this belt buckle? And he goes, yeah, I'll trade you the guitar for the belt buckle. I said, I'll give you the belt buckle, I'll throw in the belt too. So anyway, like I say, I've had this for a number of years. It's a little Yamaha Fg110. It's one of the Red Label players. I did clean it up a couple of years ago. I've always played this thing, and it's been through, you name it, 200-degree storage sheds to up in the attic, in the basement, under the bed. It's been played a lot. One of the things I've always enjoyed about it is it's got such a great sound to it. Hey, you probably can't hear that, but it also never goes out of tune. I don't care. You can put this guitar down for 6 months, pick it up, and you won't have to touch the machine heads. I promise you. I've never seen a guitar that will stay in tune like this one. But I really gave it a thorough cleaning. Like I say, well, I said a couple years ago, probably about a year ago. And I got up inside the box with a mirror to make sure all the top supports and everything were still true. And every one of them, just like they came off the assembly line. But I noticed on one of the supports was a very faint serial number. So through the wonders of the interweb, I was able to determine that this guitar, born in Japan, had a birth date of March 27th. Yeah, March 27th, 1972. So at this point, it's about 42 years old. I remember Rick telling me at the time too that this belonged to somebody famous down in New Orleans, and I thought that was just part of the sale, and I'm sure it was. But if you look back here, someone with a blunt instrument many years ago put their initials and their name back here, J.C. Phelps. So, Mr. Phelps, if you're out there anywhere, I've got your 110. I'm not much of a guitar player, but I don't know, maybe I thought I'd just play a little bit, maybe you could hear a little bit of what it might sound like. You know, as well as this recorder will pick up anyway. I completely forgot what I was going to do, but I'll probably just stop while I'm ahead. Anyway, that's about it. Wish I could play more, but right now, staring into this lens, I can't think of a damn thing to do. So maybe I'll do another one of these. If you get a chance to buy one of these, they've gotten kind of expensive, but they're very well liked. Some people say it's a true spruce top. Others say that it's layered. It's a composite of, you know, several different woods with a spruce veneer. But you know, you can make as much of a percussion instrument out of this as you can a a stringed one. Very nice. I know it probably didn't cost an awful lot when it was first offered, but yeah, it just keeps getting better and better every year. It used to stand up or wrapped in a towel, but now it's got a nice padded case, and that's where it's going to stay. Anyway, I hope I haven't bored you too much. If you made it this far, you're a real trooper. Have a good day.